Today, I want to share a story that highlights the deep flaws in America's immigration system, a system that claims to stand for freedom and justice, but unfortunately, very often, it fails those who need protection the most. And today I want to speak about a specific person. Let me introduce you to one Evgeny Mashinin, a 27-year-old Russian activist who fled his country hoping to find safety here in the US. In Russia, he was arrested multiple times for standing up for democracy and protesting against war and human rights abuses. He took part in rallies. Those rallies were organized by the opposition leader Alexei Navalny. He spoke out against torture in prisons, and he opposed Russia's war in Ukraine. In 2023, the European Court of Human Rights even awarded him an award of 5,000 euros in damages for his 2 wrongful arrests while he was in Russia. After that, Mashinin arrived to the US in May of 2023 from Mexico seeking asylum here. He crossed the border, the US-Mexico border, and he was detained by ICE in Texas. He was detained and he spent 13 months in detention waiting for his hearing. Now, at his hearing, despite overwhelming evidence that he was at risk in Russia, at risk of being imprisoned or getting killed, unfortunately, the judge who handled his case, one of those judges in Texas who almost never grants asylum, he denied his request. The judge dismissed his fears with a chilling remark. You'll be in prison, but you won't be killed. Well, soon after, when he lost his case, he was deported. And as soon as he got back to Russia, Mashinin was arrested in Russia again. He was charged by the Russian military for disorderly conduct. He spent 2 days in jail, and he was fined 35,000 rubles just because he had spoken out online. Now, when he was back there, obviously, it was the first thing he knew more was coming, so he feared for his safety, and he fled once again, and now he is in Morocco. Now, again, I want to emphasize, this did not happen under Trump, whose immigration policies are often criticized. This happened under the Biden administration, a Democratic administration, the same leaders who claim to stand for human rights. And yet, while innocent people like Mashinin are being deported, criminals, drug traffickers, violent offenders, fraudsters somehow find their ways to stay in the US. The problem is the bureaucracy allows them to remain, while those who have real asylum claims are sent back to danger. And I want you guys to think, what does that say about us? Are we truly a country that defends freedom, or do we only protect those who serve our interests? Something to think about. America's immigration system turns its back on those who follow the rules and truly need protection, while allowing others, like the ones I mentioned, to game our system. We need an asylum process that protects people in real dangers, such as Mr. Mashinin, instead of sending them back to be persecuted, jailed, maybe even killed. If we ignore this, we become complicit in their suffering. We become no better than the same regimes that they fled and they escaped from. Let's not allow this to happen again. Thank you.